Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video, Tuesday, the 7th of December. Hey, it's cold outside, and it's going to stay cold outside. Let's look at some of the Skycam shots early this morning. There's a look at downtown Clanton. Had a great time in their Christmas parade there Friday night, and city looking awfully nice. All the Christmas lights, and it's sub-freezing statewide. That's one thing we can safely say. Look at downtown Jasper from the King Building, and Birmingham looking north from the Daniel Building. Well, you know the deal. There's the very cold trough over the east. And note that little wave around Denver. And that will bring some clouds in here tomorrow morning and really late tonight. And that will also help to pull down even colder air tomorrow. Here's our numbers this morning. 23 in Anniston, 22 in Haleyville. Actually, not quite as cold as guidance and not as cold as we had forecast, but there's a wind blowing, and it's kind of the net result is the same. The wind chill index is running anywhere from 15 to 22. That's the way it feels when you walk out this morning, so no calm wind, and that kind of kept the numbers up a little bit. And around the nation, look at Florida. They're in the cold air now, all the way down to Miami and Key West. A lot of those folks down there don't have, heating. And again, about the only place to get away from it is Phoenix and San Diego and Los Angeles. Up north, numbers are around 0 up on the Canadian border, as a 4 below looks like might be the cold spot at International Falls. And none of this is in record territory at all. It's just consistently cold almost everywhere. And pretty much dry. About the big problems around the lake effect snow belts up in Buffalo and Erie. They're getting just slammed with heavy snow. Light snow continues down the mountains through West Virginia, and North Carolina. And out west, a couple of pockets of snow issues, but generally speaking, it is a very quiet morning if you take out the lake effect snows up there. Precipitation for the next 5 days, valid through Saturday evening at 6 o'clock, and this is suggesting we might pick up a 1/4 inch of rain here Saturday with a weather disturbance, as you'll see. And guess what that's going to do when it passes? Pull down, more cold air. There's a look at the guidance today, and you can see the impulse that's around Amarillo, Texas at midday. That's the one to watch, and again, will be dry and cold. The GFS and the NAM are both showing a high of 42 today, so we'll once again struggle to reach the low 40s. Now, tonight at midnight, that impulse is near Dallas-Fort Worth. You can see it's coming on around the horn, coming our way. And then at midday tomorrow, that thing is over South Alabama around Andalusia. And, of course, it is working in a very dry air mass. Down below that, you can see rain in the Gulf and maybe some evidence of snow flurries around here. And we'll probably go ahead and insert that in the forecast, I think, for tomorrow morning. The better chance, oddly enough, would be south of Birmingham. The farther south you go, maybe even south of US 80. We've seen runs of the RPM that have suggested that. Maybe places like Greenville and Camden. But anyway, it's going to be a cloudy start. The sun breaks out by afternoon, and it will be colder. The NAM is showing a high of only 38 tomorrow. And then Thursday morning will be cold again. We'll be down there close to 20. In fact, the GFS does show a low of 20. But we'll start to moderate later in the day with upper 40s likely Thursday afternoon. It's not a heat wave, but it's better than what we've been seeing here. And then Friday, a pretty decent chance we see mid-50s with a good deal of sunshine. All right. What about the old weekend? Here comes Saturday, and here comes a Vortmax again coming down the flow near Oklahoma City. And during the day on this run, the rain is still northwest of here. And this run is a little slower. We have seen some runs that bring in the showers during the day Saturday. This one kind of holds off until Saturday night. In fact, there's Saturday night at midnight, and that thing is starting to amplify. A surface low deepens rapidly north of here. Looks like a really good snow maybe for Indianapolis or St. Louis if this is right. And that would suggest rain here Saturday evening, with some potential for a brief changeover to snow before ending late Saturday night or Sunday morning. And then there's Sunday at noon, and that just looks cold. And windy. Look at the pressure gradient. Yikes. That'll be north winds of, 15 to 30 miles an hour. Clouds and snow flurries on Sunday. And temperatures going nowhere, maybe dropping into the 30s. So, goodness gracious, just the old cold air keeps on coming. Here's a look at the European midday Sunday. Same deal, 540 line, moving down there toward the Gulf. So, another blast of cold air. And, about the snowflakes, we don't think it'll be a big deal. Whenever we say snow flurries, that typically represents no issues. And again, we'll fine-tune that as we get closer. But traditionally, with the changeover to snow and the backside of departing systems here, it doesn't cause many problems. And then Monday of next week, still cold. That would be a high in the 30s, windy, very raw. And then Tuesday morning of next week could be the coldest morning. Again, down around 20, but we'll start to moderate a little bit Tuesday afternoon. Let's just jump out there toward the end of the forecast. And this is voodoo country. And, the reason we say that, because sometimes every run looks different. If you watched yesterday afternoon when I showed you this, and again, this is 3 days before Christmas. I had a big, deep vortex, very cold over the east. Now it's like not there anymore. Just a gentle northwest flow and not really, it's cool but not cold. But again, we note the North Atlantic Oscillation is strongly negative out there in that territory. And again, until that thing really flatlines or wants to go positive, you just figure any warming would be temporary. So we'll just see. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.